All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you brothers to the four corners of the earth, preaching this word and also laboring in this word in truth, love, and sincerity. And may blessings fall upon the houses of the 1/3. And lately, I've been hearing of the word MAMZAR. Okay, and you get that word from the book of Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter, the second verse, when you go into the word bastard. Okay, when you go into the word bastard in the Hebrew, it's MAMZAR. Okay, and you have bug out Israelites out there that teach that if you're an Israelite and you have a mother from another nation, if your mother is not an Israelite, they will consider you being a MAMZAR, okay, a bastard, which, you're a MAMZAR is not a people, okay? That's just something you will be called, right? Because we still know that you are what your father is, all right? If your father's an Israelite, you're an Israelite. If your father's an Edomite, you're an Edomite. If your father is an Egyptian, you're an Egyptian, okay? We know that you are what your father is. Okay, but I'm doing this lesson because you got Israelites out there that believe that your father and your mother have to be Israelites in order for you to be an Israelite, which that is not true. All right, you are what your father is, as I'm gonna continue to say and repeat over and over, according to Numbers, the 1st chapter, the 18th verse. All right, so without further ado, let's get into this lesson. So, like I said before, they say they will call you a MAMZAR, right? Which means bastard, or bastard, which when you go into the Hebrew is MAMZAR. Basically by saying if your mother is a woman from another nation and not an Israelite, you would be considered a MAMZAR, right? So without further ado, let's go into get into this lesson. It's the book of Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter, the 2nd verse. It reads, it says, a bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Even to his 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord. So let's click into this, click on and see this definition. All right, so MAMZAR says a bastard, child of incest, illegitimate child, a bastard, mixed population figuratively. Now this is the point. This is where I want to touch on. It says born of a Jewish father, or I'll say it the right way, born of a father that is a Jew and a heathen mother, or vice versa. So let me tell you what's wrong with this right here, right? In C, it says born of a Jewish father, or born of a father that is a Jew and a heathen mother. But how can that be when you are what your father is? Right? Let's get that. Okay, let's get that. You see, because we're out here to teach the word, right? To study to show thyself approved, rightly dividing the word of truth, right? Study to show thyself approved to the Lord thy God, and rightly divide the word of truth. Let's get that just to make sure I said that correctly. 2 Timothy 2 verse 15, it says, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, right? A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So I was roughly paraphrasing it, but this is how you say it the correct way. Okay, so you're supposed to study to show thyself to prove to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? A workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay, so let's go to the book of Numbers 1 verse 18. And it says, and they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the 2nd month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. So let's go into this word pedigrees. In Hebrew is H3 205. Yalad. It says to bear, to bring forth, to beget, gender, travail, to bear, bring forth of childbirth, to beget a child. You see, to declare one's birth pedigree, so meaning your lineage. So going back into they declare their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. Okay, you are what your father is. No matter what nation that woman is from. Okay, if an Israelite man put his seed in a woman, any woman, okay, whether she's an Israelite woman, a woman of another nation, hey, that child is an Israelite. Okay, as we just read. So when you go to the book of Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter, back to the second verse, when going to the word bastard, which is MAMZAR, you see that letter C is incorrect. Okay, this is incorrect. So what is the right way? What is truly, who will be, how would you be, what would be an example of a MAMZAR? Okay, a person that would be a MAMZAR, a bastard. If you have a mother that is an Israelite and a father that is a heathen, then you will be considered a bastard or a MAMZAR. Okay? Why? Because you are what your father is. You see, the mother does not dictate the lineage of a person. The father does. And just to push forth how, if you see the confusion that they're trying to push forth, it says it right here. It says, from an unused root, mine, to alienate a mongrel that is born of a Jewish father, or a father that is a Jew, and a heathen mother, a bastard. And that's wrong, man, because you are what your father is. Okay, so let's go into the example of the scriptures to show you, right, a person that will be considered a bastard or a mamzer, right? Now, I'm going to repeat it again. This is not saying that there's not a nation of people that are mamzers, but this is something that someone would have been called if they had an Israelite mother and a father from another nation, simply a heathen. Okay, so let's go to the book of Leviticus, the 24th chapter. Okay, I believe it's around verse 10. Right, it says, "And the son of an Israelitish woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel, and this son of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel strove together in the camp." So this woman was an Israelite, but the father of her child was an Egyptian. Right? And what did her son do? It says, "And this son of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel strove together in the camp. And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord," or the name of Yahweh, "and cursed. And they brought him unto Moses, and his mother's name was Shelemith, the daughter of Debri of the tribe of Dan." You see, so we know the mother's the Israelite. Okay, but this child's father was Egyptian, which would make him any Egyptian. "And they put him in the ward, that the mind of the Yahweh might be showed them. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Bring forth him that have cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay their hands upon him, and let all the congregation stone him. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Whosoever curseth his power shall bear his sin. And he that blasphemeth the name of Yahweh, he shall surely be put to death, and all the congregation shall certainly stone him. As well, the stranger as he that is born in the land, when he blasphemeth the name of Yahweh, shall be put to death. And he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death." So as you see, the son of this Israelitish woman, right, which was Egyptian by his father, is being made an example of what happens if you blaspheme the name of Yahweh. Okay, and you see what the congregation was getting ready to do after they weighed out the matter to seeing what to do. They was going to stone him. Okay, Let's jump to the point. It says, I'll go to 22. It says, "You shall have one manner of law, as well for the stranger as one of your own country. For I am Yahweh your power." And Moses spake to the children of Israel, that they should bring forth him that had cursed out of the camp, and stone him with stones. And the children of Israel did as Yahweh commanded Moses. You see? So that was the penalty. That's the penalty for cursing and blaspheming the name of Yahweh. But the point, as I'm getting at and making an example, is this child, right, of this Israelitish woman would be considered a bastard, okay? Would be considered a MAMZAR. Not the definition of, Israelite man, right, or a father, a man that is born of a father that is a Jew and a heathen woman, but more of, it would be more of a child, right, a child that is born of a heathen father and have a Israelite mother. That person or that child would be considered a bastard, okay, or a MAMZAR. You see? That's the true definition of a MAMZAR, okay? I'm going to say it again. A child with a father that is a heathen and an Israelite mother. Not the other way around, okay? In order to be an Israelite, right, your father has to be an Israelite. Not your mother, but your father, because the father carries the seed and he places that seed in that woman. So let's read this again. Leviticus 24 verse 10, it says, "And the son of an Israelitish woman whose father was an Egyptian." You see? And we know it's not talking about her father being an Egyptian, because she's an Israelite. Okay? And if her father was an Israelite, then she's an Israelite. So who is this Egyptian? Right? This child's father. So it says, "In the son of an Israelitish woman whose father was an Egyptian went out among the children of Israel, and this son of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel strove together in the camp." So right there, it set the difference between them. The child of, or the son of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel. You see that difference it put right there? Strove together in the camp. So it's letting you know, hey, that the son of the Egyptian that was born of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel, they strove together in the camp. And in verse 11, "And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of Yahweh and cursed, and they brought him unto Moses, and his mother's name was Shelemith," slack if I'm pronouncing that wrong, "the daughter of Debri of the tribe of Dan." Okay, so hey, this is a true definition and example of what you would call a bastard child, or someone that's a MAMZAR. Not that it makes it their nationality, but that's this is the true definition of it. Okay, so when you hear someone make a statement and say MAMZAR, this is the true example of what a bastard or a MAMZAR would be. Okay, not someone that is born of a heathen mother but have an Israelite father. No. Okay, that child is an Israelite regardless. All right. But yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there as it was on my spirit as I was reading and going over it. And I heard this topic come up before with these bug out Israelite groups mentioning different Israelites calling them MAMZARs or whatnot, not really knowing a true definition, but they're going off the definition of what Esau is saying. Okay, so we'll get it again and we'll close out. I want to hold you brothers up. So Deuteronomy 23 verse 2, it says, "And the bastard shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh, even to his 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of Yahweh." You go into that word as MAMZAR or MAMZAR, and you see this is incorrect, right? Born of a father that is Jew and a heathen mother, that is incorrect. It's actually born of a heathen father and a mother being an Israelite. Okay, that's the correct way to break that down. All right, but with that, hope this lesson was edifying. Until next time, shalom.